The world of modern dating, it's kind of like a minefield, right? So many confusing, hurtful trends. But today, we're going to dive into one that might just be the most mind-bending of them all. It's a toxic tactic called ghostlighting.
So, let me just ask you this. What could possibly be worse than being ghosted? We all know that feeling, right? You're into someone and then poof, they just vanish into thin air. Well, believe it or not, there is something worse.
Okay, so just imagine this. You meet someone, and things are actually going great. You're texting every day, you're making plans, they're telling you how much they enjoy spending time with you. It feels like, a real promising connection is forming.
And then, just silence. The texts stop, the calls stop, they're just gone. You're left staring at your phone, feeling totally confused, totally hurt. You've been ghosted, or so you think.
Because a week later, your phone buzzes. It's them. And the message is so bafflingly casual, it's almost unbelievable. Hey, what's up? As if they never disappeared at all. And then, when you ask where they've been, somehow they make you feel like you're the one being weird.
That whole experience, that confusing disappearance, followed by this super casual reappearance, it actually has a name. It's a very specific manipulation tactic, and it's designed to leave you questioning everything.
So let's get right into it. What exactly is ghostlighting? Well, the name itself gives you a pretty big clue. It's a toxic hybrid of two familiar, really painful dating behaviors. So on one hand, you've got ghosting. Someone just abruptly ends all communication, gone. On the other hand, you have gaslighting. That's when someone manipulates you into questioning your own reality. While ghostlighting takes the pain of one and smashes it together with the psychological confusion of the other.
And here's the crucial thing to understand. Ghostlighting isn't just someone coming back after they disappeared. It's that added layer of them denying their absence, or even worse, blaming you for being upset about it. That is a classic gaslighting move, designed specifically to make you doubt your own feelings and your own memory.
At its core, it feels just like this. It's like someone taking something from you, your time, your emotional energy, and then just flat out denying it ever happened, leaving you there wondering if you imagined the whole thing.
And make no mistake, this isn't some rare, niche thing that only happens once in a while. The emotional toll is widespread, it's incredibly damaging, and honestly, the statistics on this are pretty shocking.
So get this. According to the CDC, nearly half of all women and men in the U.S. have experienced some form of psychological aggression from a partner. And yeah, that includes tactics just like gaslighting. This just shows you how incredibly common this kind of manipulation really is.
And the psychological damage? Oh, it's severe. On a scale of manipulation from 1 to 10, this tactic is an absolute 10. Let's break down the key ways this affects your well-being, both inside your own head and in our digitally connected world. First off, there's the internal damage. You start doubting yourself. You start wondering, am I being too sensitive? Did I just imagine things? This isn't an accident. That's the entire point of the manipulation. And over time, this constant erosion of self-trust makes it incredibly difficult to open up to new people. Then, you've got these uniquely modern anxieties. Your phone, which used to be a tool for connection, suddenly becomes a source of stress. You're tormented by read receipts, and you're confused by orbit switching. When they totally ignore your DMs, but they're still liking your social media posts. All of this just feeds the core problem. You are left with zero closure. So with all of this confusion, how can you be sure what you're experiencing is actually ghostlighting? Well, thankfully, there are a few key warning signs you can learn to look out for. The pattern is actually pretty clear once you see it. Look for that wild inconsistency. Hot one minute, totally gone the next. Pay close attention to their denial and the way they shift blame. If they act like you're the crazy one for just noticing they were gone, that's a massive red flag. And if they ever minimize your feelings by calling you too sensitive, you know you're not in a healthy dynamic. Okay, so you've spotted the signs. Now, for the most important question. What can you actually do about it? Let's walk through some practical, empowering steps. The first and most crucial step is to trust yourself. Your feelings are valid. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. To help reinforce that reality, keep records. Save those texts. It's not about winning an argument, it's about maintaining your own clarity. Then talk to people you trust. Getting an outside perspective can help rebuild your sense of reality. From there, you can set clear boundaries and decide what you will not accept. And most importantly, know when it's time to walk away. You deserve respect.
And really walking away is that first huge step toward healing and toward moving forward into healthier, more respectful connections.
I mean, the difference couldn't be more clear, right? A healthy relationship is built on things like consistency, honesty, and accountability. It provides clarity and security, not confusion and doubt. Remember, you absolutely deserve what's on the right side of this chart.
So if there's just one thing you take away from all of this, please let it be this. Being ghostlighted has absolutely nothing to do with your value. It is 100% a reflection of the other person's emotional immaturity and their inability to communicate with respect. It's about them, not you.
Which leaves us with a final question to consider for yourself. After seeing what a toxic connection looks like, what does a truly healthy, respectful, and secure connection mean to you? Because defining that for yourself, that's the very first step to actually finding it.